Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I've got some older clips from my Facebook page. Most of them have never been on YouTube before. There was a time when one of the boys, number 3, was living with me, and we'd get up every morning, every weekday, and I'd take him to work. Depending on the time of the year. Some days it would even be dark when he got to work. He was working construction. And we had a nice little routine. Blast music while we woke up and got dressed. And then a pretty quiet ride to work, especially when it was like this. This is a pretty good spot to get your milk from. Little Stripes is right there, and Si's in there running and getting milk, and I'm gonna watch the sunset. Pretty good deal. Here in Lamar, Texas, and here's more. They're not turkey vultures. I don't know what they are. Something else dead right there. Man, what is that? Don't be a dog. Please don't be a dog. Please be like a wild boar or something. That is a wild boar, folks. That is a wild boar. And that sumbitch is eating them. That's just a small one. But they're all over here. And there's some big ones. And they are damn scary. By the way, like he's going to go in. He's like, maybe I'll come in. And maybe I'll just have some, a little bit. Now that last clip was on YouTube. Back when I was going under Dennis 78382, which was just the beginning of my email address when I moved here. This is Fajitaville in North Beach, and it is open again. This is an older clip, but I loved going there. Ice cold beer, tacos. This is one of my favorite places in Rockport to eat, the Boiling Pot. Nice Cajun boil. And the first time I ever took Devin out to eat, I took her there. And right about now, when they dumped the bowl, Devin told me she's allergic to shellfish. She didn't mention it until the food came, but she was able to eat the corn and the sausage, and I got to eat the shrimp. My favorite park to chill out in Portland. That is Corpus Christi Bay, and all the cool kite surfers hang out here. Kite surfers and windsurfers. It's a really good spot.
Get up.
And it even snowed one day when we were in Portland.
Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get on the scene like a sex machine. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Dun, 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 dun. Hit me 3 times, Maceo. Dun, dun, dun. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Maceo. Hit me 1 time. Bam, bam. Doom, doom, doom. Bam, bam. Doom, doom, doom. Get up. Get on up. 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 Dun, 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 dun. Wow! Hit me now.
This is why we call him Toothless, because to me he looks like the main character in How to Train Your Dragon. We've had him for almost 6 years, and he survived the hurricane and not having any electricity or oxygen for 6 days. And he's really interesting and has personality. So I just vacuumed his tank and he's looking pretty depressed. So to wake him up a little bit, I get out his arch enemy, which is this fish on this can of fish food. Dun, 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 dun. why you would take it away. The thread is over. No, he's back. He's back. Oh. He's going to get it. And who's just coming up to here? Oh, you son of a bitch. As you can tell, it's a big Saturday night at Casa de Kelley. And that Oscar, he was Oscar Wilde, and all of our fish, including Oscar, we could pet by hand. That's an African catfish swimming upside down. That's what they do. There's Toothless doing his thing. And we had those for a long time. This is 6 weeks after Hurricane Harvey. When I got back to Rockport the day after Harvey hit, I didn't film anything. I didn't take any photos. We worked. I worked putting our office back together. I had taken all the important files, the checkbook, the computers, all that kind of stuff with me. We went north of San Antonio overnight, came back the next day. And the files that I did leave in our office was okay, but there was so much pressure from the hurricane that the boxes basically imploded. So there was about 20 carefully filed, meticulous boxes of files that were just blown up and dumped on the floor, and that took a long, long time to get together. When I wasn't at the office, we had people staying at my condo in Portland. One night we had 31 people staying there because we got our power back in a few days and parts of Rockport didn't. So I had friends. I had my buddy Mark and his kids were staying there. Pastor Andy stayed there. One of Mark's buddies that was working in the area stayed there off and on. And then we just had people come in to take a shower, to be in the air conditioning, to watch cable TV. We were real fortunate how quick we got our power, water, internet, and everything back. But I also had to use my dining room at the time as an office, and I ran the computer off of the hotspot on my phone. Again, I want to stress, this is 6 weeks after Harvey hit. 6 weeks of thousands and thousands of people helping to clear the roads, just get it to the side and get it picked up and moved away to someplace safe. So as devastating as some of these photos were, it was a lot worse. There's the Fairfield Inn, the whole back left-hand side blew out while people were staying in there, including the storm chasers. So it was pretty bad. This is for those of you who don't get to enjoy dolphins in your life. So there's two side by side out there. And that water they're in can't be more than 1.5 feet deep. guess that was the dolphin entertainment for the day. So I picked a good time to stop here. There's the highway. There's Rockport Beach. And I have not seen those dolphins come back up yet, so they took off. There they are right there. And I just see one. But he's just trolling for some fish right now. Alright, that's your dolphin update for the day. Happy Wednesday, everybody. But things got cleaned up, things got repaired. There are still some parts of town where you can see empty lots and just the foot outline of where buildings were. But the sun goes up and the sun goes down, and if with enough time you can fix just about anything. And at the end of the day, it was always a long drive. I lived in Portland for 2 years and worked in Rockport, and it was about 25 miles exactly each way from my little 2-story condo, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, to the office in Rockport. I tried to follow social media, especially, Coastal Oaks Church had a center where you could donate things and they would list their needs. And I was doing well then. I would go pick up what they needed. One thing I did, often during the week, I would pick up tacos in the morning. And as I'm driving to town, I would see linemen or policemen and just give them tacos. Getting food to all the workers in Rockport was difficult, because not only did you have the people that lived there, you had thousands of people working there. There wasn't electricity, and I was proud that I could spend $20 a day to feed people that came that far to help us. I even saw a wedding on the beach that day. It was sad. Even the cake was in tears. Thanks for riding along today, guys.